Welcome to Blaqbonez Plus, and today we're joined by the best rapper in Africa. Hi, Blaqbonez.
What's Papa and his crease, my G?
I was expecting you to come with your pink hair. I already had my first question was going to be around your pink hair and the propaganda around it.
Obviously, I haven't seen me in a while now.
Yeah, but then most of the pictures I've seen all of the pink hair.
Have you seen my short up video?
They follow me talk for a cubicle. So you know the city stacks at the top. Share the level not too clear what you tryna do.
You talked about different rappers and from different continents, and then you highlighted your name in pink.
Yeah.
What you been up to?
I've been working, I've been working. I put out the single, a month ago, and I'm putting out my EP.
What's the name of the EP?
Mr. Boombastic.
Yeah, okay. I also saw something about Mr. Boombastic therapy.
Yeah.
You were just having conversations with yourself, but then and then you were having conversations about who wrote "Shut Up" or something.
Yeah.
So why? How did you come about that?
There are different sides of Blaqbonez, and to thoroughly, showcase both sides, people need to understand where each one of them is coming from. So all I've done is just give each side of me a voice, a very separate voice, so you can, so I can like properly express myself.
Big flash, big dance, see fresh, gas filler, big bread, big flare, drip safe, gas filler, big flash, big dance, see fresh, gas filler, big bread, big flare.
You did talk about there are different layers to Blaqbonez.
Yeah.
Different layers to Blaqbonez. So that is layers. And are they explained in the EP, Mr. Boombastic?
Yeah, by the time you listen to the EP, you understand. Based off of the name Mr. Boombastic already, comes from an old Shaggy song.
Mm-hmm.
So like you already understand. Like if you know the song, you understand the direction that I'm going in, and it's just me trying to cater to a larger audience, because at the end of the day, that's what people really ask for. At the end of the day, after all the rap songs and everything, people just want to have a hit song. And some people still ask you, where's your hit song? So at the end of the day, that's just me catering to that audience with the project.
All right. So speaking about hit songs, Mami Wata did pretty well. And then Shut Up is also doing great. I saw you were celebrating it yesterday. Picked on a chart show in Nigeria, and then you were saying your song is one of the hip hop songs that actually picked on it.
It's the only rap song on it.
Okay, so let's talk about a lot of people find your confidence level amusing. I find it really, really inspiring, because there was this video I saw of you took a megaphone and then you were louding it, I'm the best rapper in Africa. And then every interview you've gone to, you're like, I'm the best rapper in Africa. Every single time you pushing it. Even at the headies that just concluded, there's this tweet that I saw, and then you were shouting, it is me, it is me. So where did all this confidence come from? In your music?
Ooh, 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 ooh. Everything you are hearing is my voice. No mixing, no auto-tune. Ooh.
It's natural. It's like that's how I've always been a confident person. So I'm confident in my talent. I'm confident in what I can do. So I only recently started expressing it. So I just thought it doesn't make sense to try to conform to what people expect you to be. So people expect everybody to just be this like fake humble personality and try to be nice at every turn. But at some point I decided that I would be myself. Do you understand? I'll express myself the way I want to express myself. Either you accept it or you don't. But the good thing with social media now is like artists can actually go straight to connecting to the people. Do you understand? The gatekeepers don't like determine how you connect to those guys. So people can actually see you for who you really are, and if they like the personality, they can connect. So you don't have to do all that, pretense that people used to always have to do. You get?
Speaking about gatekeepers, I believe you're signed to 100 Crowns, an imprint of Chocolate City. So, are there any restrictions to the type of, because then you do hip hop?
Yeah.
And are there any restrictions to the type of stories you tell with?
No, there's
your music?
there's no restrictions in my creative process. You create what you want to create. Do you understand? So it's very important for a creative to not be limited. You understand? So that's what I have 100 crowns.
But then you also mentioned that you want to make sales. You want to make for you being the best rapper in Africa.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you want to see the numbers. You want to see it grow.
Yeah. At the end of the day, hip hop is like it's sort of at a disadvantage because the same people that will say you should rap every time will turn around and ask you where's your hit song when you're trying to prove that you've been rapping. I say, okay, where's this hit song? So at the end of the day, you need to just decide what you want for yourself and ignore the people. You understand? I want to be a rich man. Do you understand? So like most especially like you can make money with rap as I've already shown, but there's a new level when you get to like mainstream appeal. Do you understand? So I want a little bit of that, so that's what I'm working on right now.
So how do you calculate your metrics, like from when you started to now? How have you calculated your success level?
Obviously,
is it the money in your account? Because you just mentioned that.
No, there's money in my account now, obviously, but I can see like major progress in the money conversations that we have. You know, that when people want to book me, there's a different conversation now. My numbers, social media, on YouTube, all the streaming platforms, they're all up, so I can see the visible progress. You know, I'm not where I want to be yet, but I can see that I'm well on my way to that place. So yeah.
So let's also talk about the interviews you've gone to. I saw a few of your interviews before this, and then you kept it's been a few months ago. You kept calling out rappers to come and diss you and stuff.
Yeah.
Why? Was that like a deliberate? You even had a rap battle with Holyfield last year.
Yeah.
And is that like a strategy for you?
It's just like I said, it's just me being who I really am. You understand? Because I've always been this competitive person. I started out as a battle rapper. You understand? So that's really who I am. Beneath all the music strategies and everything, I still want to just battle rap. You understand? So that's just me doing what I know how to do best.
I'm tempted to ask this question around MI and Vector, but then what are your thoughts on MI and Vector? I understand that MI is, you have like a thing because Chocolate City and then you have connections with him. MI and Vector, what are your thoughts on this?
I think there are two top rappers, in Nigeria's history, so like that's all I can say. Like they're having their go back and forth, which happens in hip hop normally. So I'm just watching and seeing how everything unfolds.
Do you think we need to have more of this type of disses in Nigerian hip hop culture? Because at the end of the day, we get to see the normal Afro beats still, but then hip hop core rap doesn't do the numbers as much. So would more diss tracks bring about that top of mind awareness when it comes to rap?
Hip hop is competitive, it's a sport. Like somebody has to go at somebody, like football, nobody really watches training sessions. You rather see Real Madrid versus. So that's really how hip hop is. Like it's more interesting when people are going at each other. You understand? So I love it when I see it, but we also have to keep our eye on the real goal, because the reason why hip hop is behind, because brands are not putting in enough money. A lot of people are overlooking it because hip hop artists haven't produced big songs. So while we are doing our competition, we also have to know that we need to create big songs so that there's enough attention both on mainstream media and on the internet.
So how many songs are on the internet?
7.
So you've only dropped Shut Up Off.
Yeah.
So 6 months ago. Tell us about the stories that you told in the EP.
They're just, Mr. Boombastic is just catering to the girls, talking about, they are like love songs, but they are like, the love songs are approached from a different angle, more like a gangster angle. Do you understand? So it's like, it's not the mushy kind of love song, it's like your hard guy kind of love songs.
What's the hard guy kind of love?
how do I explain it now? It's like, you know how Bonnie and Clyde is, you know, that kind of thing. You know, like obviously that relationship is not your mushy kind of relationship. It's like you and your girl doing like crazy stuff, you understand? So that's the kind of love song that are on there, you understand? Yeah, so people should just look forward to that side of me, and they're like bangers, you know, like normal bangers, you know, that are crazy. But I did it my own way, you understand? Like a lot of times when I see hip hop artists making like trying to attempt mainstream music, they don't do it their own way. They literally just carry like a beat that Wizkid would have hopped on and try to sing like Wizkid would do on the beat, and at the end of the day sound ridiculous. Understand? So I found my way, like a song like Shut Up, I'm pretty sure you've not heard like anything from mainstream artists that sounds like that, you understand? But it still fits into that you know, Afrobeat sounds, and it's sound and it's heavy, but it's my way. You understand? So that's what I'm trying to do.
So you have more songs that sound like Shut Up on the...
Yeah. Not necessarily, but like it doesn't sound like it, but the idea is similar, you understand?
So it's not just hardcore rap like...
No, there's no hardcore rap on the project.
Just love, about love.
It's not about love. It's
hardcore.
It's just me, like being myself. Do you understand? Like different things. I will always talk about different things, but there are love songs. There are, you know, me talking about my come up. There are songs about me, you know, just, you know, like just vibing with like a girl or some shit. You know.